Okay. Anyone can 有谁不懂得英语的举手？一个。哇，差不多懂英语。So I will deliver the Dharma talk in a mixed language. So I hope still don't get confused. You can ask what he means. Because a local here, as a local, right? Normally we will talk in a mixed manner. Sometimes we talk Hokkien, then followed by English, Malayu, then Hua-yi. This is local, right? So yeah. But anyway. นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังธัมมังสังฆังนะมัสสามิ Okay, I want you all to sit in a comfortable position right now. 能坐先啊，坐先，听经啊，坐先。身躯放轻松 ，relax your body. Relax your body, relax. 啊，你嘅人啊，身躯要放轻松，咪去激，咪激個定定確確。安怎人會煩惱？ Why nowadays we have so much stressful issue in our life? 點解你煩惱什麼？煩惱無通食啦，無通徛啦，無這個無迄個啊！你這個攏總有了嗎？安怎個煩惱？Last time we worry, we always worry, not enough to spend, not enough to eat, housing, all the four requisites. We are worrying, we don't have enough, right? And when we have fulfilled all these things, how come we still have so much trouble in our mind? Correct? What's the issue now? 對喎，點解煩惱都冇啦？這個有了嗎？安怎個煩惱？煩惱我的囝無娶某啦，我的查某囝未嫁啦，安怎嫁啦？無得無囝啦，孫啦，煩惱都冇嘅，人講。Last time we worry about external things. Now we worry about my daughter still not married, my son still haven't married, even married still come no grandson. So these are the, we say, human issue. Human issue. We got so engrossed. We got so caught up in our human issue. That means all this problem, that shouldn't be a problem, but it is a big problem for a normal person who don't practice Dharma. If a person don't practice Dharma, this is what is going to happen. Because the mind got no refuges. The mind never hear say, no training. So they thought that everything is permanent. Everything is forever. Right? What they have is forever. But deep inside them, they also know it's not forever. We are just temporary. Everything is just a temporary things in our life. But how come? Even though we know temporarily, but yet we are so caught up with issue in our life. We are so caught up. Caught up in which way? Caught up not on the physical aspect, but caught up in our mind. The worries, those stressful thoughts, those fears, especially now, after the announcement by our good friend, Mr. Trump. The share market boom, dive. A lot of people panic. 煩惱了，煩惱安怎呢？咱老人家袂煩惱的啦。煩惱是啥？少年的煩惱，慘了啦。 也小總統啊，美國總統嘅社會之間做亂了啊，股票大落，安怎款頭痛了，啊，煩惱來了，啊 ，so all this kind of mind, we start to get worries. Worry because of what? The uncertainty. We cannot guess what's going to happen next. Right? But actually, all these things are external things. All these things are all external. If you practice Dharma, they say, oh, this is part and parcel of life. It not only happened now, it happened since 1930. We don't even born yet. We have the First World War, Second World War. Because of this kind of crisis, human greed is the cause. Human greed, the uncontrollable greed. When you have greed, you long for something, you don't get it. What's the next reaction? You got frustrated, you got agitated, you got what? Angry. Anger will overtake your mind. And when anger overtake your mind, what's going to happen next? Blackness, delusions, deluded thoughts, unwholesome thought. How am I going to get back? How am I going to hit back? How am I going to revenge? To torture that fellow, squeeze him death. So these are the kind of mindset we, as a human being, we call it an eye for an eye. Right? So in the end, who win, who lose? It's a lose-lose solution. Nobody win. All lose. All lose. Now, this is something we cannot control. It's external of us. What can we control? What can we manage? It's our own, this mental welfare. Mental welfare. We can manage. Right? We cannot control external things. We got just to try to make good follow. Try to make good. That's all. We're not politicians. We are not big enough to have the bargaining power. We just got to toe the line. So people like us are just normal peasants, normal citizens of a country. We are at the mercy of those big power. So are we going to just cry? No. We solve our problem. What? We solve those problems we can solve now. Right? Now we have solved a lot of problems in our life, right? We are able to solve problems. And of course, through solving problems, we have a lot of what we call brainstorming. We have a lot of meeting of how to solve a problem, right? And we are able to solve the problem externally of us. That means your four requisite problems, your housing problem, your monetary problem, your food, your basic need, all you can solve. Now, what is happening now? Because of our uncontrollable thinking, right? And most of us experience this type of mindset, this type of mind symptom in us, that the mind keep talking, the mind keep thinking, think this, think that, think the whole day, whole night, non-stop. And we know, hey, what is this? Huh? How come my mind is like that? Well, is there a way out? Yes. Yes, that's a way out. You must train what? Mindfulness. So, now, because we are not mindful, and we don't know how to establish mindfulness in ourselves. So most of the time when we use the word mindfulness, we thought that, hey, what is mindfulness? We don't know how to apply. We thought that, oh, mindfulness is something, you don't know how. So when we say that you use your body. But now I want you to sit down. While you're sitting down, I want you to direct your attention back to your body now. Direct your attention back to the feeling of your sitting down. Feel the whole body sitting down. Relax. Feel the sensation of your whole body sitting down here. And let your breath breathe naturally. Don't try to control your breath. Don't try. Just breathe naturally. But instead, just direct your attentions back to the feeling of the presence of your body sitting down here now. And keep attention on the focus of the sensation of the body. And the most prominent sensation is what? Your breathing. So while you try to keep the sensation of the body, pay attention to the sensation of the body, right? At the same time, you will also notice that this thought, this mind that keep thinking, keep dragging your attention will be dragged to the thinking process. Now, I want you to bring back to the feeling of the body, right? It's a tug of war. It's a tug of war. You have to do it, right? No one can do for you. Just keep bringing back. Keep bringing back to the body. Feel the presence of the body. Now, once you are able to do that, once you are able to secure, that means you really can secure the feeling of the body in full, sitting in full, right? Now, next, there will be still wandering thoughts, but the wandering thought has subsided its influence over your attentions to the body now. Just now, you try to anchor to the feeling of the body, and you find that you can't do it. Your attention will be dragged away very strongly to the thinking again and again. You drag back. So this very refined moment, right? You got to drag it back to the feelings of the body. Now, what is the reason? The reason is to establish your mindfulness to the body. This is what is in coincide and in line with the Buddha's teaching, Kaya Kata Sati Bhavana, the developments of the mindfulness of the body, right? It's not very hard. It's just your directing of your attention back to the feelings of the body. Now you have the body and you have the feeling. Now, while you are focusing back to the feelings of the body, right? You try to relax. You will find there's a lot of tensions in your body building up, especially on your shoulder blade, on your both shoulder, stiff, relax. Just keep telling yourself, relax. Relax the body, relax and feel the relaxation of the body, right? You keep repeating this word to yourself. Relax your body, relax the mind, relax the body, relax. Don't be tense. You are not wrong, because why? We're using the focus of the body as our anchor point. Listen properly, anchor point. You anchor it to this present moment. And you feel the sensations of the body as a whole. And you can also feel at the same time the breathing is breathing naturally. Now you continue your attentions to the feelings of the body until as such, your attention will switch naturally to feel the breathing. Then you go to the breathing. This is very, very crucial. This is very, very refining, right? From body, that is very coarse. Once you feel until you feel nice, and then you feel nice, you back to your more refined object, and there's your breath. See? From a very coarse object, mindfulness of the body. After maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes, you find your mind will start to go back to the breathing automatically by itself. So it just stay with the breath, right? And this is the preliminary stage. This is very important. A lot of people can't even do this. Can't even do this. Why? Because you have too much worry. And when you have too much worry, you think too much. You worry too much. And this is what happened. Most of the time, your mind is involved in what? Thinking. And thinking got no boundary. Thinking got no boundary. That's why we need the body. The body never go anywhere. It's always in this present moment. Your feeling doesn't go anywhere. The feeling always in this present moment. But your memory of the past, the anticipation of the future, and your worrying of things externally got no boundary. And that is why most of the time we are so mentally drained and tired. Agree? You must agree. Of course you will agree. But on the other hand, if a practitioner is able to direct your attention back to the body, back to the breath, and you find that your mindfulness will grow, will build up, gradually will build up, bit by bit. And how do we realize that? You will realize, you will feel it in your mind and physically, because the thought moment, the wandering thought subsided, lessened, and the influence of dragging your mind, the power and the influence also lessened. And thus, your mind will arrive in the state of calmness. Not very calm, still got thinking, but this thinking doesn't affect the mind anymore. Doesn't affect your pay attention to the feelings of the presence of the body or your breath. And you continue to what? To adjust. You see? Now the next thing is to adjust, because you already brought back your attention fully into this present moment in the relaxed manner. Now, once you're able to feel, then you start to have a self-check whether your body have any tensions. So while you are directing to feel the different parts of body, to diffuse those tensions that you have built up in your normal life, you start to tell yourself, relax. Don't be so tense. And you can really feel, you relax. You relax. No. And you start to relax your eyes. And you feel, wow, my eyes very tense, very like seng, the eye, because you watch your handphone too much. So your eye very seng, wow, ni seng like got wind on the eye. Wow, so painful, so tense. And you focus there, relax, eye, relax. And you really can feel the wind flows down. 一風嚟走啊，把酒嘅風，走嚟吹轉到，吹轉嚟跳嘅。Your lips can jump. Why? Because you start to relax the tension of the eyes. So slowly, this relaxation, the breath, will find way to diffuse itself. So it will slowly, the automations of the body is very, very clever and smart, our body. Right? We call this breath the chi ti, or the breath elements. So once you focus any tensions of the body, you'll find that this breath element will start to relax, and the tension, when you diffuse, will go away in the form of a sensations traveling either to different parts of the body. You can feel it, that the wind either go to the stomach or go back to the back of your spinal cord, or maybe to different parts of the body. They feel that there's a tension, and you start to move in to tell yourself, relax. And you feel that the more you're implying the attentions of your feeling to relax, you are applying the focus, the attentions, or the care, being interested back to your own body, you find that a lot of things will loosen up. What thing loosen up? First thing is your tensions of the body. And once your tension of the body loosen up, your mind also loosen up. Right? Your brain cell also loosen up. And because our energy, our focus is not on external things, so all this good energy will thus be recharged within us, and thus create a kind of very good energy, and it will heal. It will become a natural healing for your body by itself. Whether you agree or don't agree, this is a reality. I'm talking about medical aspect now, right? You agree or don't agree, people who meditate, they don't have to take Panadol, because they say, relax. And then the wind from your head on the back of your brain, the tension part relax, and relax. You see the wind come down from the back, go down through your hand and out to the finger. You see? Wow. So miracle. Not miracle, it's your chi. Don't be so swaku, okay? So you will know, slowly as you meditate, you become more and more what? Interested. More and more like a scientist, want to find out more. Because there's something that's so interesting to find out. Right? Just by applying the attentions to your bodily feeling or bodily sensations. Right? And this is how you should remind yourself. Okay, every day, 24 hours, can I set aside at least 50 minutes of meaningful moment for myself? Am I asking for too much? No. 50 minutes of relaxation for myself. You start with 50 minutes. Every day, you make a resolution. Am I asking too much? After what I have done for myself and for my family welfare, is it too much for me to ask for 50 minutes of personal time, meaningful time to recharge my own mental welfare and to synchronize my mind back to the body. Right? Now, once you are able to do that, you'll find that your daily life will improve. Because why? Now, we talk about daily life, applications of mindfulness in your daily life. You must always understand that in practicing the Dharma of the Lord Buddha, it will never contradict your life as a lay person or your life as a monk. It will never contradict. A lot of people got this mental attitude that once they meditate, I don't want to do anything anymore. I don't want to help out with any Buddhist circle. I don't want to get myself involved. I want to retreat and meditate. Hey, my friend, if everybody think like that's so selfish, Very selfish, Then the old people work until die how? The baton pass to who? Everybody think this way how? Buddhism also doom, Cannot. Must come and help because why? If you don't get yourself involved, then who gonna involve? You yourself also don't care who care. My next generation, where? You can see all the white hair only. Where are the brown hair? Where is the black hair? Where are they? So a lot of people, upon listening to the Dharma, they have that kind of wrong view. They thought that because they experience a bit of calmness in their practice, and they only want to take care of that kind of calmness that I don't want to think. I treasure my calmness. I cannot think, and you cannot think. So you don't have to work lah. You don't have to makan, don't have to eat, don't have to shit, don't have to bathe, don't have to change your clothing or what. Hey, you are a human being, no. You don't try to be funny, no. You better back to reality in life. So you practice what? Mindfulness. Mindfulness of what? Mindfulness of your daily life sensation. So you just feel the sensation. Everywhere you go, you feel the presence of your body. Right? You just feel the presence of the body, of what you are doing now. Now, you don't underestimate. By keeping track of the mindfulness, implying the attentions to the body in your daily life, which we already been doing it all this while. It's just like most of the time we are engrossing with what? Thinking. We are engrossing with a lot of thoughts externally, and that's why we feel so mentally drained. On the other hand, if you're able to establish your present awareness in this body right here, right now, and then you think, you can still do thinking. You see the difference. Think of the thing you want to think. Go ahead. Go ahead and consider, contemplate, or you say that you're brainstorming or whatever thing in your life, in your job, your scope of job. You have to involve thinking. And after that, thinking finish, right? You have many angle looking thing. Finish ready, you feel mentally quite drained, quite tired. Same thing, back to the feeling of the body. You will find that you are charging back this mental energy back again. And you'll find that it's very beneficial because your mind have a mobile charging center, and that is mindfulness. You know how to engage externally, no battery, charge again. Charge again. Revert your attention internally and focus on the feeling of this physical body in this present moment. And you find by just reverting your attention, revert it backward into your body for 50 minutes or even 5 minutes of natural breathing and the physical feeling of the presence of the body, you really feel the difference. Right? So, in this way of practice, do we contradict our livelihood? No. We still perform. We can even perform better. We can be even more careful. We are more rounder. That means you look at things in a more wider perspective. Instead of, I must meditate in the temple only. I must do walking meditation, no talking, this and that. And then the more they practice, more selfish, more lazy. Ada makan, tak mau cuci. The more you like a zombie like that, it contradicts. It just contradicts. Then how people want to practice? How the society will look at you? You better don't. That's why we keep listening from people who don't practice Dharma or who practice it. You see, the practitioner become like that. 走火入魔 practice 個笑個practice 變大咪做半行食飽困困飽食 Then he said that let go. This is not let go, laziness. Laziness, I've told me it's laziness. Oh no, even our monks' life, our monks' training rules. The monk training rules. The duty of our monk when we ordain, sorry, not restaurant food, Sakacam pinta pata paresa mesika karatnia. You ordain. After you ordain, how you fit your life, how you get your food, go pindabat. Go for alms round, collect food from the members of the public who have the faith, and they donate you food. All this pure food, rightly acquired through Pintapata. This is the way we fit our right livelihood. Unless there's invitations, unless there's invitations, there's occasion, events, then we don't have to Pindapat, right? And our robes, the upkeeping of our robes, the upkeeping of our senasana, the place we stay, we have to wash the place, upkeep the place, mop the place, clean up the place, your blanket, your pillow, everything, the toilets, right? Upkeep the sala hall, everything we got to do. Not hire people to do. What is this? They say that, well, we all monk, we meditate only. Do you really meditate? You play handphone. Meditate. So this is something they have to do. But again, right, all these are training rules, and it will enhance the monk to be non-complacent, to be responsibility of the thing they use. The place that they use, the place that they stay, to have the responsibility to look after their own place, to have the responsibility to repair toilet that is choked, drainage that is choked, places that is dirty, cleaning up. Right? That's why when we say training, when we say mindfulness, can't you be mindful while cleaning? Of course. Clean outside, clean inside also. Why? Wow, Anila is so dirty. Wow, I use my hand go and correct the bloody toilet bowl. You got to do it with a hand glove. What to do? What should to ordain? You think so? What everything? Hire people. Why? But there's no people to hire. You can't help yourself. Or you puko bodo. I never see. Because I'm a guest monk, I come here only one day after I go already. Oh, very selfish. So these are the attitude. I'm talking about we monk got to do, right? Why? Because lay people also got to do. Lay people, why I'm trying to bring up all these things to clarify the kind of wrong view, wrong attitude that you practice Dharma, you must go to the temple only. They all go to the temple, don't have to work lah. So when they work, how are they going to apply mindfulness in your daily life? So that is why I'm here to share the applications of mindfulness in our daily life so that we don't get misguided, misled, that the Buddha's teaching is contradicting us as a living human being. It never contradicts. For information, you become a more mindful, more dedicated, more responsible people, not want to run away. No. The kind of run away thing is lazy and irresponsible individual. This is how I view it. Right? We do with what? Dedications. And this is how you progress, right? People can build rocket into the sky. What is all these things? Small thing you can't do. We don't have to build rocket. You build the rocket in your mind. To whack your mindfulness. You whack your defilement, not mindfulness. Use your mindfulness to apply in your daily life. This is very important. Very important. And to create a harmonious Buddhist cohesion, integrated Buddhist community within our society. We must have the due respect for each other. Not everybody want to take chicken rice, no. Some want to eat char bee hoon, so let them get char bee hoon. Some want to eat plain rice. Some want to eat other things. So it's all food that makes one's stomach full and to have the strength to do good deeds for themselves. So don't quarrel over, you are right, I'm better than you, you are wrong, you better for. No. Please. We must have the due respect for all different schools of Buddhism. Because why? We come from different quarters of the world. It's just a Bodhi tree. Even our Bodhi tree that is planted here in this compound also got different what? Branches. Different direction of branches. But we come from one root. The same root, the same seed, the same root, same tree. It's just that we are different direction. Different direction. So when you're different direction, you're exposed to what? Different custom, different culture, different language, different way of life, different approach, but the same core teachings of the Buddha, and there is Sila, Samadhi, Panya. The 5 precepts, Sila, the restraint of your action. Samadhi, the cultivations of mindfulness will resulted into the concentrated mind. Panya, the wisdom that will arise as you progress in your practice. Your trial and error will be the teacher to guide you along the path of practicing this Dharma. In this world, no one is perfect. Everybody make mistake, and we learn from mistake. We're not born perfect, but we were trained to be perfect. So this is the path of purifications in this Buddha's trainings, in this Buddhist training, right? Everybody got their different responsibility. Some got more time, some got less time, right? Again, I want to emphasize whether you got time or no time because of your engagement in your responsibility. But this mindfulness is timeless. This mindfulness, this attention, this awareness of yours is timeless. It is not divided by places or what. It's with you. You have this present awareness, your mind. You're aware of what's happening. Oh, I got a very troubled mind. I got a very sad mind. I got a very painful mind. I'm very jealous. I'm very painful. I feel very angry. Right? And all these are symptoms, I use the word, symptom of your mind that has been triggered by your what? By your eye, ears, nose, your mouth, your bodily sensation, and your thoughts. Why do I say that? Because our mind makes use of the eyes to see things. When you see something that's appealing to you, you are happy, you like it. Oh, I see this thing I want, I like it, I want it. But you see something you don't like it, oh, I don't like it. Or someone force you to take it, you'll feel rebels. You'll feel very offended. You'll feel uneasiness. You feel the kind of tension in yourself. So you see these reactions from the contact of our sensory glands. They have the impact into our mind. Now, if we are a person who apply mindfulness in your daily life, when you see this contact pop, you can see inside your mind. And everybody know that. Nah, say this thing, oh, bass song now. This bass song. Huh? You know, sometimes your baby, your daughter, your son, your daughter-in-law, your son-in-law say something. Oh, yeah, it's na bo to bo sui. You see, you never scold lah, but inside you scold already. Inside your mind, bang, come out already, right? Or you are the boss. You try to say something, you say, cannot. If I say something, this fellow will resign. Then no one work for me. I better don't scold. So this type of thing, it happened. Now, are you smart? Are you wise? You are very wise because you're mindful. You know. And this type of mental attitude, normal people, most of the people, they are quite reasonable people. You already know how to apply in your daily life. Now, what is the cause of our suffering? Even though we say we know, the suffering is what? Triggered by greed, hatred, delusion. And that's why we try to contain. We try to contain through the applications of mindfulness training in our daily life, even though you might say that I don't have time, and I disagree that you don't have time because why? Mindfulness got no time, it's timeless. If you are still living, the minute you wake up, who knows? You know, right? I wake up already. I want to go to the toilet. Who knows? That knowing, the moment of that knowing, you just be mindful. Okay, what are you going to do now? You just watch it. And you see that you are performing in a habitual manner in your life. Habitual, because why? You have been doing again and again, and then it become habit. You don't even have to look at where's the switch. Your hand just go right or left, and then you know how to drag for a while, and then you pop. After some time, you see the wall got black color. Then you see that, yeah, every day I got to drag my hand because in the dark, you're scared that you might fall, so you hold on to the edge of the door frame and you slide to the right a bit, and you turn the switch. So all these are habitual things. Now who knows? Your attention, you are no. Your awareness, no. So we are aware all this while. But because the mind, mental moment, the mind, the thoughts, so fast, we can't arrest it. We can't do it. So we do with costing your action. So every time you wake up, you just be mindful. Sit up on the bed first. Establish your mindfulness that, okay, sitting now, okay, I'm stand up. You give command, okay. Why? By giving command mentally, you're actually establishing mindfulness to wake up the mind so that you don't become blur, stone, and then hit this, hit that. And then mabok, sometimes low blood pressure, some people low blood pressure. You wake up, wow, sibuk no. Because I got low blood pressure, I know I wake up, I cannot just stand up, I will fall down, I will sit on a chair, on my bed, and then I will tilt my neck downward to pull the blood to the head first. And then I put this way, okay, the head got like warm sensation, then I see the blood go up to the head right there, you slowly walk. You cannot just stand up and walk and you fall down, no. This is why low blood pressure people must be careful. Your mindfulness will help you to avoid a lot of unnecessary issue in your life. That's why being mindful will gradually advance to what? Concentrated mind. And the concentrated mind, the mind that is void of past and future thoughts. That means no thoughts, very, very calm in this present moment. You feel so nice, so fulfilling, Every bite of your food, you can really taste what you're eating. Every drinking you are drinking, you can feel the water flowing down, so mindful. You don't have to force yourself. It happens naturally by yourself. You walk very mindful. You know what's happening. So this is how we train ourselves. We don't force. The minute we force, we tense. The more we tense, we will react like a robot. And the minute we react like a robot, it looks so funny. And then you are not natural at all. You see? That's why a lot of people say that you like got mental trouble, no? Like become like that, man. I say, not all people are like that, lah. So this is just an advice, advice for those practitioners that you must be able. A lot of big why I want to say this, because a lot of people say that I got no time, I don't know how to practice, I got so troubled minded, this and that. No, not true. You just direct attention, because if you're alive, mindfulness you can apply everywhere. It's not only while you're sitting, even you're doing job, you got to be mindful, right? If you're not mindful, you're going to make a lot of mistake in your job. Or if you're scattered minded, this is how people make mistake. Because the mind, what? Scattered minded. 心不在焉没心没心So remember, just do that will do. And then when you are free, come back home ready. You just feel mindfulness, mindful. Until, okay, at night you take your bath. Okay, all your children go and sleep ready. Then you go back, you tell yourself, okay, I want to compliment myself now. Our mother say something, shut up lah. They say, beside, your mother, beside. Then you start to reason, think, oh, my mother actually, she meant good to me. She loved me. She want me to be a better person. A lot of things we are confused. We are uncertain. Uncertain because our mind never gone to samadhi before. But that day, that time when my mind go to full samadhi, appana samadhi, on that day onward, I don't have to ask anyone from that day. I know how to think properly, and I know how to reason, think properly, wisely. Not like last time anymore. The mind the behavior just changed by itself. So from there, it makes me very want to share this knowledge. Hey, it can be done, no. That time I was a lay people, no. Hey, it can be done. No wonder the Buddha want you to go for higher training. You must ordain. You must let go a lot of things. But doesn't mean that lay people cannot practice. Can. Practice like a lay people. Okay? So I think that will be enough for tonight, no?